How do you fix weak steam pressure on an espresso machine? Imagine pouring a perfect shot of espresso and then realizing the steam isn't quite up to the task. Weak steam pressure can be frustrating, but it's often easier to fix than you think. Let's walk through how to get your machine back to producing that rich, creamy milk foam you love. First, always start by giving your machine enough time to heat up. Some commercial espresso machines can take up to 20 minutes to reach the right temperature for steam. For home models, waiting around 10 to 15 minutes is usually enough. Next, check the water level in your machine's reservoir. If the water is below the minimum mark on the sight glass, your boiler won't have enough water to generate proper steam pressure. Filling it up to the recommended level is a quick fix. Now, look at your steam wand tip. Over time, milk residue can clog the tiny holes, blocking steam flow. Turn off the steam, remove the tip, and briefly turn the steam back on. If steam flows freely, that's a good sign. To clear any blockages, use a thin wire or a cleaning tool like a paper clip to gently poke each hole. Be careful not to use toothpicks, as they can break and cause more issues. After cleaning, reconnect the tip and test the steam again. Regular cleaning helps prevent these problems. Always purge your steam wand before and after each use by opening the valve briefly to clear out milk or debris. Also, perform a chemical cleaning with a proper espresso machine cleaner at least once a week. This keeps internal parts free of milk fats and mineral buildup. Descaling your machine with a commercial descaler 3 or 4 times a year is also important. Use a product labeled specifically as a descaler or decalcifier and follow the instructions carefully. Now, let's look at the pressure settings. The steam boiler pressure should be between 1.0 and 1.2 bar for optimal steaming. To adjust it, turn off the machine and let it cool completely. Remove the top cover to access the pressure stat, which looks like a small brass or silver box. Using a small flathead screwdriver, turn the adjustment screw clockwise to raise pressure or counterclockwise to lower it. Turn the machine back on and wait for it to reach temperature. Check the pressure gauge and make further adjustments if needed. Sometimes, weak steam pressure is caused by a malfunctioning anti-vacuum valve. This valve prevents air from entering the boiler and helps maintain pressure. To test it, gently press the stud on top of the valve with a screwdriver. If steam shoots out, the valve is working. If not, you may need to remove and clean it thoroughly. If your machine still isn't producing enough steam, the issue could be with the heating element or the pressure stat. The pressure stat controls the boiler's temperature and pressure. If it's worn out, it might need replacing. Use a multimeter to check if the heating element is getting power and functioning correctly. If your machine is heating but the steam pressure remains weak, replacing the pressure stat might be the best step. If you've tried all these steps and still face issues, it's best to call a professional technician. Adjusting internal components can be tricky and risky without proper tools and experience. Regular maintenance, like cleaning, descaling, and checking pressure settings, will keep your espresso machine working well and ensure your milk frothing stays rich and smooth.